Goes off. Have remembered to mute the tab. It is starting. Yes. Let's wait for the ping to go off in the Discord. It shouldn't be too long because the bot's been way much improved. Though I wish it.
We hope.
There it is. As always, live on YouTube. It doesn't like it. The like URL ends with no. Anyway, welcome everyone back to Nine Kings. It's been a hot minute. Last time we left off, our brave adventurers delved in, went down to the quarry to begin their adventure, and found a corpse and discovered that the Night Watchman is an undead. They did not discover what specific kind, but they have discovered that it is undead. So, well, yeah, and sentient, so, you know. So, I'll hand it off to you guys. What do you guys want to start off by doing?
We left off in the tunnel when we found out the blood trail and
yeah, the blood trail's leading off into the tunnel where you've been asked to investigate.
well, that seems like the most logical thing to do. Maybe not the smartest, but the most logical thing to do.
Agreed.
So, any objections to that before you set off downstairs?
Yes.
I can't remember.
So,
I'm suffering from a bit of memory loss at the moment.
yeah, man, it's almost like it's been 2 months since you last felt like yourself.
You got sucked into a portal dimension or a pocket dimension.
Yeah, it's fine. They're all over the place here. Anyway, so as you guys begin to go to the tunnel, just quick check who has dark vision, or if anyone who doesn't can have a source of light.
I'm gonna check my character sheet really quickly. I'll probably have like something like a light, but
That's all right.
I do have light that I can cast.
I don't think
that's
that's
great.
Okay, so immediate reaction before anyone lights up some form of light. I believe it's just fucking Shadow Humper, Blindside. There you go, Blindside and Bubbles that have dark vision. You can see that all the lanterns going down this tunnel have been smashed. There is broken glass on the floor and a faint smell of oil in the air.
Someone really didn't want anyone being down here. Or light, in general. Doesn't the Night Watchman hate light?
He dislikes sunlight, but as a what's the survival for?
I was trying to see if I can infer that lamp oil all over the bottom of the mine shaft is not a good idea, because if anyone lights it wrong, it's gonna light
Absolutely. Looking around, you can see a slight glint of light off of like a layer of liquid on the bottom.
Excuse me to say that, but not gonna use my breath weapon then.
Yeah, it's probably a smart
Definitely
idea.
no flames. Which sucks for me too.
Dorian has a little thought because I assume that they inform me that there's the lamp oil. If I don't know if I can see it due to the darkness because I don't have dark vision or I don't have any other source of light. But if someone infers on about the oil, he thinks clashing swords is probably not a great idea down here because if a spark were to come off, not great.
We're just going to have to be careful, aren't you?
Seeing the oil, I start casting prestidigitation to clean up the oil.
Yep. So you begin to cast prestidigitation, and what's the like clean on that? It's 1 cubic meter of material, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a cubic foot.
Cubic foot. So that's not a lot, but it does manage to clear up some of it. However, the magic seems to mostly focus on the broken glass that's on the floor, and it makes it essentially this cube of area, square of area, where it is relatively safe to tread. Obviously, you're still in a mine shaft, so there's going to be loose rocks and stuff. But all in all, it's safer to walk through. I'm going to assume you're going to keep casting this to continue making a path.
Correct.
Okay.
By the way, who said he can?
Especially because I don't wear shoes.
Yeah.
I'd just be stepping on broken glass.
If there would be glass, maybe someone can carry on the back or something.
What?
Mindy's saying someone might be able to carry Bubbles if she's not wearing shoes. She doesn't have to keep using casting spells.
Yeah.
I vote for the muscle head.
Not me.
Oh, Christ.
Come on,
I mean,
Dorian. I'm
Alright,
sure
I'll
she
climb
was
onto
like a
Dorian.
toothpick to you.
I mean, I could.
Oh,
I could try, but I'm also not sure how my back is going.
Okay, so Dorian, if you like to attempt to carry Bubbles, I'd like you to roll me a strength save, please.
Oh, come on.
Well, I'll say. This isn't. I'm pretty sure this isn't the first time you've carried her. You can have advantage on it.
God damn, I can girl 200 pounds.
Yeah, that's fine. You managed to pick her up and put her on you, and you are now carrying her.
I'm taking my vitamins, brother.
Brother. So
That's good training.
He's just bench pressing the cat as we walk along.
So-
Over military pressing the cat.
okay, so who?
No,
So
just doing arm curls.
Yes.
okay,
I have in my entertainers pack. I have 5 candles that I can just let. I can press a dictation to just light.
I have
That
some
way we're
torches.
not like having to do like a tinderbox or anything.
Oh.
all right. So go through this out and decide how you're going to light this mine shaft.
I'm gonna put a light on the end of my rifle.
I have the
I
light spell.
have a very big sword. This is about it.
I wouldn't use my torches because still of the oil.
Yeah, that's why I was thinking just a candle for those that can't see. At least gives them a little bit of a.
I mean, I'm not sure if this actually works, but whistling my fire breath basically in front of me.
Actually, I tell you what, Dorian, I'm just gonna slap the front of your sword and it's gonna just lightly crackle with a little electricity. It's just gonna start glowing.
Nice.
There we go.
Let's see.
Big glow stick.
Brave.
All right. So as the light becomes up, you can see that there is much more oil on the floor than should have just been in a lantern. Someone has very purposely come through here and covered this bottom in oil.
I find it a very bad idea to press forward. All it takes is one match and we're trapped in the mine.
Well, what do you suppose then?
I can snuff out a campfire.
That's not the problem, Bubbles.
If
You
if
know
it-
what happens when a
if it
fire
were
starts
to
in a mine.
light.
A fire in the mine, that
No.
would actually basically burn down the oil. I mean, most of
That sounds
It'll-
like the start of a joke.
It will consume
Can
all the
we-
oxygen in here and we will suffocate.
Can we not?
Oh,
Wait. Let's see. Do I have a?
Hmm,
Dorian checks his backpack.
gee, that's a good idea.
Does someone have rope?
I think I
No.
let's
I haven't
see.
entered. I haven't entertainers pack.
I
do. I have 50
Have
feet
I-
of rope.
hear me out. I have an idea.
I have a rope.
We drag the rope through oil as to soak it. We put one tip of the rope in the oil. We drag the other tip as far away as possible. We light the tip. We get out of here. We burn up all the oil. We wait for the smoke to settle. And we come back.
That feels like a bad idea.
It is a bad idea. But do you
What's
have
up,
any?
okay, well,
Do you have
down
any
here.
better ideas?
Are all the
Actually,
lights out?
how about this? I can breathe fire about 40 feet. We could stay away. I just exhale for a second. We just go in the other direction. Also, maybe perhaps tell actually the mining staff actually that we're gonna do that, and there's oil. Before we
It
do
will
it,
only
he
burn
said.
for so long until all the oxygen down here is burnt up.
I mean, I can use prestidigitation like as much as I need to. It's just a cantrip.
Oh, if it's
It's like I just instantly clean an object no larger than 1 cubic foot. So I'm just
Oh.
cleaning
You're going to
1
clean
cubic
the
foot in
entire
front of
mine,
us.
top to bottom, 1 foot at a time, Bubbles.
I could
actually.
just do it. How big is this mine from wall to wall?
Huge.
It's probably about 20 feet across. 20 feet across.
Oh god.
There's enough for big equipment to come up and down it with space for people on the side. Okay, occasionally there's carved inlets where they've obviously mined something from the wall.
It doesn't take me. It's only an action to cast, so it's not going to take me long to do it.
Actually, yeah, it would be better with the cannot say the spell.
Prestidigitation.
10 feet will take you a minute.
I mean, we are not in combat at the moment.
So it's
You have
so it's
night-
so it's 2 minutes for every foot you move forward.
Oh god.
I could just clear enough to make us a path. Like through the oil. That way we're not getting like our feet and such soaked in oil.
Well, even if we do clear a path, if anything happens and the oil gets lit, we're still.
How long does it take me?
Yeah, you know how I said I was going to be slightly more mean with my traps and shit. Yeah, this is one of them.
I'll tell you what. I want to go speak to the mine safety person.
All right, so outside there's the foreman. He's still talking to the night watchman, who is moved to under this tall tower to be in the shade.
Aaron, do you just want to talk to Minor Osha?
Yeah.
Foreman,
Yes.
there seems to be a lot of lamp oil spilled down there, and more than usual. Is there anybody still down in the mine passage point that we were at earlier?
Not to my knowledge. Everyone should have been out last night, and I've said I told no one to go in as soon as we saw the corpse.
Do you have any explosive, like delayed wings that we can use to try to burn off all that extra oil down there?
Wait a minute. I'm coming actually out of the mineshaft also to them. Actually have got just an idea right now.
Assuming you're okay with that, I don't know if it'll burn up the supports or anything like that, but it's.
It will
Wait.
burn up the supports.
Wait a minute. Do you guys
Okay,
have
negative
sand?
Nancy.
Do you guys have sand?
No.
We have a decent amount. It's a waste product from mining the stone.
Well, maybe can I have some sacks?
Of course, they're over by the bully.
All right. Going over, taking a sack of sand, going over to the oil, put it, and it's just throw it over the oil.
You managed to cover you managed to cover a little bit, but obviously this oil is then soaked up. He says, honestly, I don't want to send you guys down there as of that, but burning it up will burn the wooden supports you got in there. Unless you are willing to take a minecart full of supports and make sure there's not a cave in. But I can't guarantee that won't happen and seal off.
If
I say we
anybody
just
so
go
much
for
as
it.
smokes down there, the entire mine's going to be ablaze.
That's why I'm doing that with the sand right now.
Yeah, but there is a lot of oil, and there's only so much you can cover with bags of sand.
Do you have any suggestions for me?
They're a bit experimental, but it might be for the best. He goes over to this very clean-looking crate. It evidently has not been here long. And he takes out, there's a face mask, which leads down into this almost looks like it's meant to be mounted on a belt, almost glass cylinder filled with this black powder. We had some, what are they called? I can't remember. Let's just call them tinkerers. But they sent these over and said they could help people breathe through smoke. I don't know how good they are if there's nothing to breathe down there, but I figure they'd be slightly safer because that oil is going to be giving off fumes as well.
I was about to say, my concern was how much of the air is going to eat up down there before it puts itself out.
I'm afraid I can't risk igniting it at all. It might bring that whole side of the cliff face down.
So what does this device do?
Well, here. He hands you this small scroll. Says, apparently that's the instructions for it, but none of my boys trust it.
What's on the scroll?
It's still coiled up tight at the moment, tied with a ribbon and sealed with a wax seal. The wax seal, roll me history. Let's see if you recognise it. With advantage. I think you've probably seen this before.
Go for 2.
That is a
Nope.
7. You do not recognise the seal exactly, but you judging by the like cleanliness and neatness of it, it's probably something from the capital.
Maybe we should ask the paladin.
What's up?
If it's from the capital, maybe he knows.
I assume history, right?
Yeah, as I say, with advantage. Yeah, so Toby, you recognise that as the Royal Court's artificer's seal, essentially. So their whole remit is basically, hey, living in some of these conditions can be pretty wild. We're going to try and build shit to make that easier.
Nice. Yeah, that is actually from the Royal Artificer. Bleh.
Well, then what does it do? It's from him.
No idea. You got the scroll. You can open it whenever you like.
I'll hand it over to the paladin.
Alright. I'm opening it.
Alright, so you open it, and the scroll opens, and it's greetings for, and the letter reads, "Greetings, Foreman. I've heard that unfortunately due to dust storms, your miners have been unable to continue their work. This is a prototype of what we call a third lung. It helps filters out a lot of particulate, and if emergency comes to it, there is a Well, have I got this down there? There we go. Sorry. There is a spell bead at the bottom that will allow the user to breathe through this for at least 2 hours. This is only to be used in emergencies, though. These are. I cannot stress enough that these are prototypes and may not function. But enclosed are 20 of the prototypes. Please use them as and when. We hope to hear of their success. It's what have I got his fucking name noted down as? Sorry, I've got like 3 pages of stuff I need to be keeping an eye on today. It was Lorien Doonhelm, Royal Artificer, Charge 1.
Nice.
Is it going to be of any help to us?
Well, it looks like it's made actually for sandstorms. It's called a third lung. It's made from the Royal Artificer for the dust storms around the area. Stays for 2 hours, so
So,
could perhaps be helpful.
so again, if in emergencies you can break the bead at the bottom, and it will provide you with air in theory for at least 2 hours.
Interesting.
In theory.
I say they are prototypes and may not function. The air filtration,
Oh, nice.
the air filtration probably works. It's just a basic carbon filter. So, but the actual like the spell beads are still a relatively new technology. None of you are probably familiar with it. Actually, no. So I think the only person that might be would be Blindside. Blindside might be familiar with it. Blindside, could you roll me a history check, please?
Oh, not Arcana.
You can roll up. Actually, no, I don't mind you rolling Arcana.
The 16 I rolled.
God,
What is it, 16?
6.
Spell beads are this. Well, they were a theory when you were learning about them of a way to essentially miniaturize spell scrolls. And basically carving a spell into the internals of a gem that, when broken, would cast the spell. It was only theoretical when you were learning about it, though.
That is such a cool concept.
She's always doing that for her other artificer character, I'm sure.
Maybe.
This whole time, I'd like to say Blindside's just kind of staring, like, waiting. He's kind of got a look on his face, like he's trying to come up with something, but he's like, you know.
No, yeah,
I don't know.
Excuse me.
Alright, well, it looks like we have a solution.
From what I gather from what the messenger told me, you put that bit, and he motions at the mouthpiece, just over your mouth and breathe normally. The spell bead, if you look, it's a little red gem just above the first seal. None of it. So admittedly, I don't trust it. Admittedly, I don't trust it. You've seen the boy's reaction to magic before.
Well, I mean,
Well, I trust it.
I trust it as well. I mean, the Royal Artificer knows what he's doing. Assuming.
Well, I hope for your sakes that they function as well as you trust them to.
I mean, if they work, and basically, if they work, you guys can actually use them later on. I mean, it's 20 of them.
I suppose, but but it'll take a while for me to get the boys to trust them.
Well, we'll
Alright.
be a guinea pig in case something happens.
Yeah.
I mean, you'll be the guinea pig.
No, but
So you're free to take one if you'd like one, but
Why not? It's better than
Bubbles
a
will
death
absolutely
sentence.
take one.
yeah, it's better to be careful.
Dorian will reluctantly take one.
I'll take a couple of them.
Oppo, you greedy genasi.
Hey, you said that sometimes they don't work.
Actually, he's got a point there. Maybe we should all take two.
Why not?
In case. Just in case the first one doesn't work.
well, he just looks at you and it says something in Orcish. I don't know if any of you understand Orcish.
Wait a minute.
I speak common and dwarvish.
I speak common and gnome.
Draconic and common, so no.
I don't think any of us speak Orcish.
Oh,
I really want to learn Orcish though.
None of us have had any reason in our life ever to learn Orcish.
Make sense?
I'm just a man who wants to learn stuff.
He shakes it. It's just a. I can see you're confused. Don't worry. It's just an old Orcish way of saying good luck.
Ah.
Got anything that helps with fire
Thanks.
extinguishing?
You can take a bucket of water if you like.
Aye.
But so
Prestidigitation. I can snuff out a fire. Like it's about a campfire.
I was about to say, can you snuff out an inferno?
We'll see.
Bob was sitting there like, we're about to find out.
We're gonna find out today.
We'll
well.
find out.
Anyway, so I'm assuming everyone
Oh,
puts on the third lung.
Yeah.
Yes.
Not at the
What is it
moment.
called? A third lung?
Yeah, third lung.
I figured we wouldn't need it until we actually need it.
Well, when the artificial breathing isn't active, it just works as like essentially an air filter.
Okay.
So wait, so we're gonna burn burn the oil, right?
No,
no.
we're not gonna burn the oil.
No.
All
This
right.
is in case it goes up.
Oh, all right, all right.
But if it goes up, what are we going to do except get the fuck out of there?
Get the fuck out of there.
Does
Yeah.
do we not have like
Hope maybe prestidigitation will work a little bit.
does what's the area again for prestidigitation?
It's a cubic foot.
Hmm.
So
In
I
in
can maybe protect us a little bit, and that's also in theory.
if I may throw an idea out here, like I'll say this because it's not something any of you have thought of, and that's just how my mind going. If you can get far enough ahead of that fire, you could create a fire break in the oil.
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah, that's something that I did. I guess consider, but
I mean, how fast is
that-
a flame ripper?
I don't know how fire. I don't know how fast fire spreads really through.
How
oil.
far-
It gets really
how far-
fucking fast.
It goes as fast as I decide it's plot convenient.
I've played GTA. Okay.
Nice.
So I will not bullshit you. Be like, oh no, it moves exactly at this. Adjusts glasses. It's like no, it will go as fast as I believe is convenient.
69 miles.
You're
per
like,
hour.
it's as fast as I deem possible.
I am God here.
I am
Wait a minute. Are you my patron?
Where is your god now?
No, I'm not your patron. You are a paladin. Your power comes from your oath,
Ah, yes.
which if memory serves, is Oath of the Ancients.
I use channel divinity to turn fire spread off.
Slash game rule 2 fire tick false.
Right, it's like Minecraft commands.
Yeah.
Fire
Anyway,
spread off.
yeah, do
Rip off.
do fire tick. Anyway,
For
So-
my second trick, I turn on keep inventory.
For
yes.
So,
that's
can
seriously the best
Can I
one
turn
to
on
do.
game mode 1?
No.
Game mode 1?
You do not, none of you have.
permissions.
Yeah, none of you have admin permissions. Only only me and only me and arguably Mindy do, but not for this game.
Yeah.
You're like, for this game, only me, myself, and I.
Yeah, me. I do.
It's me in the corner.
Anyway,
It's me in the sky.
anyway. So what would you guys like to do now? I would admit I would have been disappointed if you hadn't done that being the bard bubbles. Anyway, what would you guys like to do now then?
The idea
Start our
of
devious plan.
Jesus.
Or conniving,
Alright.
rubbing in our hands.
So you're going to start walking down the tunnel then?
Yes.
I'm
Excellent.
gonna go into the conspicuously lubricated gaping hole.
Oh my god.
No, it's nothing sexual this time, I promise.
That's it. His
wow.
privileges
Anyway, so as you guys begin to walk down the tunnel, I assume that Zod's sword is still lit as fuck.
Yes, for real. Bus and no cap, it's still in.
So
It'd be lit then.
occasionally in the stone there's scratches ? There's gouges in the wall.
Can
Hair Kyle.
Is it identifiable?
No, not particularly.
Damn.
You can tell by this angle that it's actually a basilisk whose right eye is actually 3 centimeters too high.
No, it's the other. All by yeah, you heard of it first. Anyway, so as you begin to walk down, Bubbles, you get the feeling that something is very wrong.
Something's watching us.
No, this is very specifically Bubbles.
I'm starting to get a bad feeling about this.
Should we turn back?
I don't know. Just like maybe we shouldn't be here.
As you keep walking down the tunnel, the carved away rock begins to, just very slowly, begins to give way to carved stone, almost brick. And eventually the walls begin to as well, and you arrive at this a large pair of stone and metal doors.
How is the transition? Is it smooth or is it like very, like does it flow into each other or?
Yeah, it flows into each other fairly well.
This kind of reminds me of something. Kind of reminds me of a dream.
If I can breathe.
So again, Bubbles, you've got this really bad feeling about this.
Yeah, I don't like this.
The
Just
door.
checking the setting change. Don't worry about that.
All right, it's cool. So the doors are already open. There's this very damp smell coming from inside.
Damp?
Yeah.
Said we smelled smoke?
No, damp.
Oh, damn.
Yes, it smells very, very damp.
Like quite a
Moist,
moist,
if you will.
a moist smell. Like more swampy, right?
Kind of.
Does the trail of oil continue past the doorway?
No, it's like ending as you reach the door, but it's been getting thinner for a little bit. The glass stopped about halfway down the tunnel.
Well, I don't think it's a very smart idea, but at this point, I guess we better head in. Is the door locked?
No, it's already. I said it's already.
sorry.
It's ajar at the moment.
I don't like this.
None of us likes his bubbles.
Well,
There's something not quite right about this situation.
May I make a survival check to kind of analyze the stonework?
Yeah, go for it.
Nat 20.
This is
Oh shit.
This is definitely unnatural. This is very specifically carved and placed in here.
and I make a perception check.
You are also. One sec, I've got a little bit more to go. However,
I was about to say, is
the
there
look
any
on
sign of activity or movement,
of the stone,
like on the ground or anything? Like it's a
This.
survival check, so like tracking related kind of things.
there's a few drips of oil going in, but aside from that, there's nothing really. But the stones look like they've been here for millennia. Whatever this is old.
On the ground, are there any footprints? Like oil footprints, just like left?
No, whoever did this obviously was pouring it as they walked deeper.
Okay.
But yes, you can roll a perception if you'd like, Dorian.
Okay.
So looking around, the doors the doors are very ornate, very very cleanly carved, and the hinges have an iron hinge, but it almost looks like a silver bolt holding it. Again, the tops of which are very ornate.
Is the ornate design, is it something that I would recognize, or is it just
No, it's not one.
decorative?
Not something you would recognise.
Okay. Well,
Do I recognize it?
Roll me a history with disadvantage, Bubbles.
Oh.
Scheiße.
9.
It brings a foggy memory forward, but you can't quite pinpoint it.
I'm not sure why, but can I history check as well?
I'm going to say no. You wouldn't know what this is either.
Alright.
Got a bad feeling about this.
well,
Why do I want to use Divine Sense? I'm not sure why.
I think we should just
I
go
don't
in.
know. I want to use detect magic.
You're more than welcome.
I want to use my sword.
You're more than welcome to do either.
I
Are
don't
you-
know if I want to waste a spell slot.
If you're ritual casting it, I got something I want to do.
I'm a bard. I can't ritual cast.
Oh, rip. There's a feat
Yeah.
for that.
There's a speed for that. I will probably end up taking it.
Grrr, no ritual
Current time
cast.
frame.
So, what would you guys like to do?
I'm gonna take out like a spare set of clothes, and I'm gonna wipe the oil off my boots.
Fair enough.
I'm gonna climb down from Dorian.
Oh, yeah, that was a thing.
So they don't leave any tracks and they don't slip.
Actually, that's a good idea. Gonna do that as well. And then actually, I'm gonna put out my torch.
All right.
Is there light in here?
No, it's still pretty dark in here. Only lit up by Dorian's sword right now.
Yeah. By the way, I'm gonna stay a little bit further away from the oil puddle behind us, so nothing goes there.
Makes sense.
And yeah, do my torch.
I think yours is like magical light, so I don't really think we have to worry about you accidentally lighting it.
No, he's specifically lighting a torch.
I saw it.
Actually- Actually, wait, no, I'm using my lantern with oil.
All right. So you
Using that.
yeah. All right. You've lit up the lantern. It's a hooded lantern. So
I just use it. Just put it on my belt.
okay.
In this room, like past that big set of doorways, does it look? What kind of room does it look like? Does it just look like some sort of like entry hall, or does it look like?
It looks kind of it is an entry hall, but there's immediately as you go in, there's stairs leading down.
Are there any like carvings?
The
on the
claw markings, you
walls.
mean?
There's a few patterns on the wall, but they don't have any significance. They don't look to have any significance. They just look more decorative.
Oh, the markings that we saw earlier, like the claw.
No,
Presumable
no. The ones that you saw earlier were definitely like gouges into the rock from something. These are very specifically carvings.
Agree.
What do they look like?
At the moment they're just kind of decorative up and down. Well, almost like a zigzag, just up and down, just to give it some kind of like texture in the walls.
Do they have any religious significance?
Not to your knowledge.
Did there look like to be any similar like gouges in the stairs that go down? Like if there were claws digging into the stairs, is if something went down them?
There's some marking in the stairs, but nothing like the gouges you saw earlier. So Bubbles, as you enter the doors, I want you to roll me a wisdom save. It's just again very specifically Bubbles. This isn't for anything. This is just basically to gauge how bad is the feeling right now. That is a 2. That is very much. That is a very much bad feeling. Like
standing up on it.
like all like
the board.
yeah, like almost paralyzing fear.
Feels like whipping like back and forth really fast.
You are pushing yourself forward, but everything in your body is saying no, wrong, go.
Animal instinct. Kinda, right?
I don't like this. I don't like this. There's something not right here.
There's some cult shit here, right? Of course there's something wrong here.
You know what?
It feels different than that.
I'm going to assume as this conversation is going, you're all descending down the stairs.
Just gotta give it a try.
As you enter the main chamber, it opens up immensely. The walls are littered with sarcophagi, each with writing in an odd language.
You know what? Because of reasons, I'm gonna use now Divine Sense. I'm really not feeling comfortable right now.
You cast it for me, please, so I can see the description.
I just have a feeling.
There are no celestial fiends or undead here.
Okay, so no zombies, alright. No one there.
Nope.
I would say that after walking kind of a single file, I've like purposely put myself between like Dorian and Warfig, so that in case I like stop, it's like one of them kind of like pushes me forward.
So who's at the front of the party?
I would probably say me because I.
All right, roll perception with disadvantage.
Oh fuck! I have to say that.
I'm by the way in the back.
Okay.
I just by the way, I'm on the back, basically kind of noticing, by the way, Bubbles feeling uncomfortable. So I'm actually by the way just patting her on the shoulder a little bit.
Can you get?
Like there?
All right, can I just get quick order what everyone's walking in?
I assume me, Bubbles, and Wolfric, then Gale, and then all blindside. Because, yeah, me, then Bubbles will be walking between me and between Wolfric, and then Gale and blindside after us, but I don't know which order. Probably
All right,
blindside.
well, so let's do this for people to decide where it is. So Dorian's at front. Who's second?
Me.
Third.
Then me.
Fourth.
I suppose me.
And then blindside's bringing up the rear. So Dorian,
If blindside's alright with that.
I'm fine with that.
you're about to step, but you notice that one of the stones you're about to press is a little bit further up, and that's not just variation in the floor. That's very specifically it is raised.
Okay, so I noticed that, but I step off.
So you do not step on it.
No, and I tell the others with my hand, I motion them to hold, and I say, I think we're about to run into a booby trap. And he points to the stone and he says, this stone, I think it's a pressure plate. It triggers some kind of mechanism to deter outsiders from coming in.
Yeah. We need to keep an eye out for more of them.
Can
Alright.
we just walk around it?
You can walk around this one, yes. Can everyone give me their passive perception, please?
Yes.
15.
69. No, mine is
15.
12.
11.
Wait, what's passive? I'm
For
black.
wisdom.
It's
Oh,
10
I
plus your
Plus your
perception.
modifier.
Oh, it's a wisdom, right? Yeah, or tempest.
It is. It's below your stats. You have a passive perception of 10.
Oh, okay.
So, as you begin to step forward,
Yeah, I don't have the lowest.
Dorian, as you're heading up a small set of staircases, you hear half of a click. Jesus Christ! Who just let rip?
I'm sorry. There's like
Motorcycle.
it's hot, so I've got like my windows open only like a little bit, and someone decided to rip down the street in their hot rod.
You can admit that you ripped a mean fart. It's fine.
Yeah, you
Fucking front dog.
yeah, no, it's fine. You can just admit it. We'd respect you more if you did.
Listen, there's no wait. Listen,
sorry,
being another reflection, having some
Farted-
confidence is human.
Farted live.
Know that you're a tiefling.
Farted live on the stream. Can't
You
believe
wouldn't
it.
know if I farted.
He's a rogue. He's too sneaky for that. Anyway, so Dorian, you're about yeah. So you hear probably half of a click.
Okay.
So as you're walking upstairs, what do you do?
Do I feel like I've triggered something? Like, do I feel?
The step you're going up definitely moved under your foot.
Oh shit.
Probably again only half a click, so it probably wasn't enough to set it off.
Did anyone else hear that?
I'm gonna say Bubbles, you would have as you were right behind it, but everyone else no.
I did.
I will try to very carefully raise my foot off the stairs and tell everyone to step over it and skip it.
The moment you let your foot off. So yeah, so the moment you let your foot off, this pillar just ahead of you just collapses down on the top of the stairs and begins to roll towards you.
What?
Wait, behind us or like in front of us?
In front and rolling towards you guys.
As in, like, it's gonna crush us.
I have these 10 grenades. How strong are they?
Grenades?
You don't know.
How far up the stairs are we?
Probably about halfway up the stairs.
Ah, fuck.
Again, the walls are just still lined with sarcophagi.
Wait a minute. Can I? How? I know I can do that. I can do that because of the ancient. Nature's Wrath. Can I Nature Wrath the?
Can you put that up so I can give it a quick read?
That's it.
I also just realized I have danger sense.
Wait,
That might
wait a
have
minute.
come in.
I think that's the wrong thing.
That's it.
Is it?
No, that's nature. That's Nature's Wrath. Dorian also just put in Danger Sense right after.
Yeah, that's maybe that's something that's also relevant to the situation.
As an action, you can cause spectral vines to spring up and reach for a creature within 10 feet of you that you can see. So I would say no, you can't use Nature's Wrath for that, but I see what you were going for.
Yeah.
Danger sense might have come in handy earlier, but alas, I forgot.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna have everyone make a deck save to attempt to jump over it.
Oh, we can jump. Oh, is that a possibility? Okay.
It's gonna be difficult. Bubbles, you make that easy.
Can I use athleticism? Athletics.
Give me a deck save. Give me a deck save first.
That's
Gale manages to jump over it. Wolfrig does not. Dorian does not.
Is it
Can
Warfrig is meant to be, like, pummeled by this thing?
Is it like
Blindside does.
What's the
Wait,
time
can-
of this? Do I still have time to like try something? I don't know.
Yes. Well, also Dorian deck save, not dexterity.
Oh,
wait a minute. I know I missed the jump, but can I Can I actually breath weapon the damn thing?
It is made of stone. Dorian, no, you do not. You do not manage to.
Well,
no,
no, he can see it, so he has advantage on that.
oh, that's
It's dangerous.
Dangerous.
oh, that's true. Okay, so Dorian, you do manage to clear it just about. So it is only Warfrig that is currently in danger. You are welcome to try breath weaponing
My
it.
cat. Yeah.
You're gonna hit me.
Wait. Oh shit. Yeah. How about using my shield to basically hold myself against it?
What's your AC, bro?
80 of 18.
18. You know what? I'll roll an attack against it. I will.
How much?
What do you reckon? What do you reckon? A +3 for a rolling pillar? I feel like +3 is good.
How many stairs does it cross?
If I did that, it would be about +10, but I don't really want to do that.
Divided by how many seconds?
Okay, so we'll do a +3. Okay, so Wolfric, you managed to crouch yourself down at the very bottom of the stairs and hold up your shield. It's a fucking struggle, but as the pillar is in sections, the section that is going to hit you rolls up and over and tilts your shield back and forces you to fall backwards, but you do not take any damage.
Oh god.
Did he just get run over?
Yeah.
We basically got my back. That like my back.
God.
Okay, that's gonna hurt in the morning.
Are you okay?
I'm good. I'm good.
Just emerging
I,
from the dust cloud, just a thumb.
the rogue, the scout class, say from the back. I don't think we're really good at this dungeon delving thing.
Is anybody?
No, I'm just
I'm a
old.
mercenary, not a spelunker.
Yeah, better be upstairs in the sands.
Wait, should we actually maybe move a little because it just rolled up the stairs? Maybe it's coming down the stairs again.
No, it was rolling down the stairs.
Oh, alright, alright.
No, you're
I
alright.
don't think it can reverse gravity.
put
Well,
slide on the end of rapier, hold up. Alright, who's not dead? Stand up.
Front of us.
For real.
I just again,
Not dead. Sound off.
Yeah, your lantern has gone out though.
oh, relighting it?
You can if you'd like to.
Yeah, sure, doing that.
All right. So, are you going to rethink the formation, or are you guys going to keep the formation you were in?
I think this is still decent.
It'll be alright.
I think it's still fine.
All right.
Still fine. Also, by the way, when the pillar actually hit me, I actually assumed like end of the line TF2 trailer, you know.
I mean that was an option. I did have a strength save DC for it.
Oh shit. Okay, next time.
You could have just strength through it.
Yeah.
Just take it.
The old man paladin. Gonna do this.
The old paladin forgot about strength.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, that's
Hold on, right.
Proceed
He's like,
to
right,
break
I'm very
Wolverine's
strong.
shield.
I could have just tanked right through it.
Can all of you please roll me just a perception check, please?
Oh god.
Yes, sir. 19.
I don't want to. I'm scared.
You don't have to. You don't have to if you don't think your character will be looking around.
I'm scared, but I have.
Right, actually, would
I'm on edge. I'm absolutely looking around.
Bubbles would do it actually with a little bit higher, right? Because
Yeah. I'll give Bubbles advantage on that. Cause she's alert as is. So okay, so Blindside, Warfreak, and Bubbles. All of you get this feeling up your spine like you're being watched.
I know it's not a perception check, but with uncanny sense.
Put up so just
uncanny sense of information while armed as they should be giving you an edge.
just put it in chat so I can give it a quick read.
Okay, sorry.
Advantage on
Also the
dexterity.
first part.
Yeah.
Also the first part I'm aiming at. Like you gain an uncanny sense of when things nearby aren't as they should be.
Yeah, I'll give you. I'll give you the 7 in perception. You can feel something's up, but you can't quite figure out why. The rest are like, no, we're being watched.
Is Dorian wearing a cape?
Yes.
Like,
Wait,
just
what?
like holding onto it
Oh god.
a little bit.
Are you like wrapped up around his shoulders?
It's like the safety
No,
blanket.
just like, yeah, just safety blanking it, like just walking along holding it.
Oh my god.
Oh. Anyway. So, as you guys begin forward, you can very faintly hear. Sounds like talking almost.
What language? That's the question.
Probably probably infernal.
Hey, I speak that.
I had no fucking idea what they're saying.
Okay, 6. So, blindside. You're gonna roll me. Actually, what did you roll in your past perception? It was a 9. Yeah, you can probably hear them enough. Yes, I know. Yes, I know we're being followed. I can see them. Then we need to let him know sooner rather than later. Then, yeah, but Nero won't be happy about this. And then they walk off out of earshot. Are you gonna pass on what they said, or?
Yeah, I'll keep it hushed though. Like I'll telephone this shit up the line. I won't be like, hey guys, you know, there's people talking ahead of us.
Hi, guys.
Oh no.
Fucking,
Bro.
hey you guys.
Wait, there's the reference I was waiting for.
Sure, so we just start singing the dwarf song from Snow White while we're at hi ho, hi ho.
Hey ho, it's off to kill
Off to
cultists we
kill
go.
we go.
Hi ho, hi ho.
Hi ho, hi ho, hi ho, hi ho.
All right. So, what do you guys like to do?
Maybe going into the direction where the voice is coming.
Yeah.
Onward,
let's go
Onward
for
to danger.
onward to danger.
Yeah.
We
So-
might die, aren't we?
Yeah, as you push forward, the traps get lesser and lesser as the sarcophagi go from being in the wall, and as you go deeper and deeper, the sarcophagi almost seem to stand up,
Oh,
like the angles they're buried at are getting steeper and steeper. If that makes sense.
Yes.
I would like to keep my eye out to see if I see any sort of like, familiar.
Roll me a perception with advantage. Do you have dark? You have dark vision, right?
I do have dark vision.
Then you can have advantage.
Natural 20.
You notice this small bird. You think it looks odd. It's essentially this. It almost looks like an owl, but smaller. But its chest, instead of having that, has just another massive eye.
Oh, that's fucking creepy.
That's nasty.
Is it just sitting on a sarcophagus, like slowly moving ahead whenever we do?
Yes. You pin it right in the eye. It makes a small squawk noise and then falls to the floor.
What the hell was that?
The man said, what did he-
Familiar.
Ooh.
We won't be dealing with any prying eyes for at least another hour or so. And even then, they're gonna have to use some expensive incense.
Mm.
And I'll pick up my arrow as I walk past.
As
Like-
as
Completely nonchalantly.
as you pull it out, there's an absolutely vile smell.
I don't care. I put it back in my quiver.
Fair enough.
It's the stink arrow. Oh, this is the first one out.
Anyway, so you guys managed to exit the.
I want to examine these
Go for it.
things.
Go for it. Roll me an investigation.
I'm helping.
Yeah, I'll move you back. I'll move you back onto there.
I'm helping.
Okay, so that is a
Hey, what the
22. Each of them are emblazoned with an emblem. It looks like a talon, and it looks very, very familiar to you, Bubbles.
It looks familiar.
Yes.
Where do I know it from?
You can't quite pin it down.
I know this. I don't know how I know this, but I know this.
Turns out Bubbles was.
I don't know
the
what
whole
that
time.
is. Although, no, wait, no.
No, Wolfric, you have no idea. So as you enter the final chamber here, there is at the far side, behind a metal grated door, there is four cultists. Four cultists, and sitting in front of it is a gentleman in armor.
No fun.
Are we on this side? This.
You are on the same side.
We're here.
Yeah, you're going to be entering over here. At the center of this domed room is this large, like, think of, you know when like some people cast, like, they literally cast it as like an orb of light in their hand.
Mm-hmm.
It's like that, but giant and in the middle of at the top of the room.
Okay, and that's. By the way, before we enter the room, I'm putting out my torch.
All right.
My lantern.
I'm just moving these in so you can arrange them as you see fit. Don't worry.
I'm at the back.
So we got Bubbles, Blindside, Dorian, Gale, and Wolfric. Okay, yeah. Looks like there used to be some sarcophagi lining the edges of this wall, and the two staircases you can see are both caved in. The gentleman in armor sitting across from you stands up and says, "Do not attempt to stop us. What we are doing is for the good of this land."
What are you doing?
There is an artifact here. If we can obtain it, our goals will be one step closer to completion.
Oh, great! You're being purposely vague. What are those goals? If you're so willing to share.
I appreciate a sense of humor, considering you've just walked through a mausoleum.
What?
Explain the age of the
Oh.
place.
Says the guy waiting on the end of the mausoleum.
I performed with the rights to walk through here without desanctifying this place. Looks like you were lucky enough to find one of the descendants.
What?
Listen, pal. We're on a mission. We just like some answers. Maybe we can come to an amicable solution. Maybe not. But we're just gonna need some answers from you.
He stays sitting but watches you and says, "Well, ask me questions. If I am at liberty to answer, I shall. If I believe it would do us more harm than good, I will not. And I will extend you the same courtesy. I will ask you questions."
Considering I'm probably not the most eloquent of our party, I think it's best if, and he points to Gale, I think it's probably best if Mr. Brains here, if And you do the talking.
You want me to do the talking? Wouldn't it be better for the paladin too?
Hey, as long as I don't have to.
I appreciate a man who knows his limits.
What do you mean, descendant?
God, take off the cat.
So. So, I'm going to have you. He's going to stand up and say, "I am surprised you not recognize it. You've evidently not spent a lot of time with your people, feline."
Tabaxis? No.
You may not know, but there is a secret here. No one can quite remember what. No one can remember who made it so, and no one can remember what it was before. But can you honestly tell me that a wandering tribe of almost savages could build something like this?
I don't know anything about them.
Then I can only say that I pity your lack of knowing. Well, if you're, yeah, I was just replying to someone in chat. Like, we got Dan Viz in chat. Hi there. Sorry, not paying too much attention as we are playing. I try not to pay too much attention to it. But hey, welcome in. So as he stands, my name is Nero Plainshammer. I am from, and you are bubbles upon a river, if I am not mistaken.
Yes.
That would explain it. Correct me if I'm wrong, but since you are young, you have been raised in a gnomish village in the northeast river.
How do you know that?
You could consider me a bit of an archaeologist. It's my job to know about such things. But
What's next? You gonna tell her what she got for her 4th birthday?
well, sorry, you go by Blindside now, isn't it? The southern city's a prosperous place, but I understand why you left. And if you are so inclined, our goals line up the same. So you see, I suppose the kings have noted us as a cult. All we wish to do is return the land to what it was before their magic meddled with it. And I will offer you now a chance to join us. I know each of you have had wrongs in your past. But if you
I know that I'm not the one for talking, but... And he points to the cat. And to the tiefling. You know about these two. And what about the rest of us?
Well, Dorian, I do not suppose you remember my face. But I was one of the men who rescued you after your, we'll say, incident. I don't know if you've told the people you party with about it, but
If you know about that, then you know the answer to the question.
I'm afraid not. I know of you, but I do not know you.
Okay.
Yeah, may I make a
No.
perception check to see what the cultists are doing behind them?
Oh yeah, go for it. Yeah, go for
No.
it.
That's good enough.
They are seemingly ritual casting something, as there is a skeleton encased in crystal here.
Okay.
Again, true to his word, the skeleton does look a lot like a tabaxi, so it's shorter. It's shorter and has much more feline features.
Does there seem to be any kind of focus to the ritual, like a circle or a device or anything?
Between each, no, you probably can't see the focuses. No. I must admit, the one that I'm drawn a blank of is you, Dragonborn. Judging by your armor, capital guard, but by your age I would say probably retired, or at the very least in lesser service now.
You did your homework.
I worked with them a while ago until I learned the truth.
Which is
Do you really think the Seven Rivers are natural? And the fact that there's just an island, conveniently in the center, and that there never seems to be mention of another country aside from this one. No? No thoughts on that? Then I believe explaining it to you may be fruitless. Just know if you choose to turn and leave now, I will not stop you. So as he's talking, the crystal that's surrounding the tabaxi skeleton on this raised platform at the back here, it's evidently some sort of position of honor. The crystal around it begins to crack.
Bubbles, do you have any idea who that corpse is?
No. But if these are he can't be doing they can't be doing this if these are my people, then what they're doing is wrong.
I understand your sentiment, and know that if there was another way, I would be doing that.
Insight.
Go and roll for it.
Fucking. Boom.
Oh no, he's lying. He's lying out his arse.
Wait. I do insight.
You can roll insight as well.
What? When he was
No,
talking
War-
about-
no,
the
Warfrey.
investigation-
Warfrig,
the
you are.
investigation-
Warfrig and Gale, you can both legitimately tell this man is telling the truth. It legitimately is paining him to do this to a mausoleum, but he legitimately does not know of another way.
So,
Gale's just out here with a bag of chips. It's fine.
He's
Sorry.
doing some nuts. He's got too much nuts for your ration.
Yeah, just got some trail mix out. M&M with obstacles.
Frickin' veggie straws. Haven't eaten lunch today.
It's like I'm just chilling. Hold on.
Yeah.
It's like I'm just sitting back and watching the show for the time being.
Well,
I'm waiting for people to say fight.
I'm half tempted to put a bullet in one of the cultists,
I
You.
could moon.
Ah.
I could moonbeam.
but I'm not going to act unless everyone seems like it's going to be necessary.
I was gonna say this is up to you guys. This can be a combat encounter if you would like it to be, but you can. But if you do not, I'll put it this way: the other option is you leave now, and they get whatever the artifact they came here for was.
Can we see these cultists?
They have got your backs to you, and they all appear to be chanting to ritual cast this spell.
But we can't see them.
You can see them.
Okay. I want to
put the-
cast Crown of Thorns on that one. Crown of Madness.
Go and roll for it.
He rolls. It's
Okay, what
a
is it?
save.
It is a...
He's 14.
It's a save.
Is charmed. I'm going... Okay, so... what he was holding shatters. The spell does not seem to take hold, but you have removed one cultist from the ritual cast.
And now I've popped off.
I'm about to say.
Yeah.
Can I roll to see if I see Bubbles cast that spell?
She is at the front, so you may have... It's got material... That's verbal, somatic, and... Material... Has it got material components?
Yeah, it does apparently.
What's the... Okay, so... It's verbal and semantic, so it's very obvious that she just cast a spell. The man sighs and says... Very well. And he lifts up. He
I just kind of strum my lute and go. Attack the next.
And again, the item shatters, and the spell
Very
the spell does not take hold. Very well. As he gets himself up using the hammer, there's a gem in the center of it, and that begins to glow. And off his belt, he takes a pair of tongs, which also begin to glow. Ready yourselves for battle.
Roll initiative.
Yep. So let's get...
Oh, come on, D20.
What's that?
Blindside and I are popping off first.
Yep, that's fair. Also, let's add him to the turn order because I've
Damn
got.
it.
It's add turn, so he is 14.
To be fair, he has pushed me into the most.
Like, I'd say your reactions are fair.
Yep.
Like, so far, I haven't had anything. I'm waiting. Oh, you got a 16, so it'd be. So it's 25. Who wants to go? Who wants to go first?
You can go first. Bubbles.
Okay.
Normally, I'd do it by Dex mod, but you both got the same Dex mod, so.
No, we don't. He has a higher one.
No, you've both got 5. You got 5 to initiative.
I'm a bard, so I have jack of all trades. So I
Oh,
got a +1.
Fair enough. Alright, in which
Mine-
case, blindside, you are first.
Okay. Yippee.
Alright, go for it. Oh, also, I'm just going to add this cultist.
Here, 1 sec. I'm gonna restart my
I
page. My turn
just
order is
see
blank.
the guy and me in the thing.
Pardon?
In the turn order, I just see the guy and me and cultist.
The rest should be in there. Don't worry. I'll tell you as and when.
Yeah, something.
Just so that you'll. Well, give me a second here. I'm gonna do.
Yeah, actually, I just checked the stream. Yeah, I see you have the full order, but I just have 3.
Yeah. No, don't worry, mate. You don't need to worry about that. I'm gonna. You got a 12.
I go.
All right.
It's my turn. I go here.
You go here.
I go here.
So yeah, I didn't get added to the turn tracker with my 6.
Yeah, you did.
Don't show up on it though.
You're below the cultist, who I must admit is using a modified bandit stat block. So
Boom.
let's do that.
So, On my waist, there is a little pouch with my components, and I reach my hand in there and I drag out an opal that is carved to look like a palmed hand.
All right.
And then I put 2 fingers on it and I drag it across, streaking this multicolored, like basically RGB light. As I swirl it in the air, and a sigil appears around the tips of my fingers as I point my fingers at this guy like a finger gun. And I cast Chromatic Orb.
Nice.
All right. Pick your damage type.
I am picking lightning. So as I level it, a smaller sigil with a little crosshair appears above my thumb as the RGB color stops at a bright yellow, and I fire.
All right. So he is. Is that just damage?
Yeah, it's just 8 points of lightning.
That is 4 points of lightning.
Oh, fuck!
So as it hits him, the lightning seems to channel into his hammer and then flow down into the ground, but some of it obviously still takes hold. And he just, like, stretches his neck.
Oh!
If that is the best you can do, then you're going to have to learn to do better.
And the best you can do is crawl down here and hope to find something? Pathetic! As I draw my rapier. That's my turn.
Alright. It is now Bubbles' turn.
Alright. I'm using feline agility. I'm gonna run to the other side of him over here.
Alright.
I have a reason for doing this.
What's that? I'm
not...
I'm assuming that's your arc.
Yeah, basically.
Okay. Yep, go for it.
Because I can double my speed.
Yep, that's fine.
And then I'm going to attack him with my claws.
Roll for it. That is a 26. He is going to take the damage.
And the stab of the eye.
Okay.
It's not a bonus action. So, and then I'm gonna bonus action Bardic Inspiration on Warfig.
Alright, Warfrig has Bardic Inspiration now. At the end of your turn, he is going to use a legendary action.
Cool.
He is going to swing his hammer, which becomes coated in this orange light. And you are going to have to make me a dexterity save at disadvantage, please.
Okay.
I'm not gonna lie, I didn't have time to type this up into Roll20 because I had work yesterday, I'm afraid. But
oh no, you're good.
that is a 10. You have failed the dex save. You are going to be knocked backwards 10 feet, as well as take a D4 of bludgeoning damage.
I immediately make a melee attack against him.
As a what?
Cat reflexes. As a reaction to being hit by a melee attack, you can immediately make a claw attack against the creature that attacked you.
Oh, go for it. That is a 24. That does hit. You are just rolling high today, huh?
For just 10 damage. Which is good, because after this attack, you can move 10 feet away from the attacker. So I was going to do that anyway. Because my goal is to get closer to these cultists and take them out.
Alright, so you're going to be smacked. Yeah, yes, that is a thick metal grate. But you're going to take damage for making contact with its speed.
I take 1 point of damage?
You took 1 point of damage from the hammer. And you're going to take a d6 from hitting the wall. And it's 2 points.
3 total.
It is now Dorian's turn.
Go get him, big guy.
What do I do?
I really hope I just don't like roll terribly for this because I spent ages working on this character.
Sorry, I'm just rolling very well today.
Yeah, you are. No kidding.
I can't wait for this to be the first Dungeons and Dragons win in the fight loose in the cutscene.
First Dungeons and Dragons in a dungeon. Wow.
No, no. The boat was technically a dungeon. You're right.
If I dashed and I forgo my.
Yes, and you forgot your action. Yes.
Okay. Let me check because. Do I already have two? Do I already have two?
Diddly diddly do.
Oh wait, if I forgo my action, then I.
You cannot get through the metal grate.
Second.
Sorry, just planning on my next turn.
No, that's fine.
I'm just checking like.
And that's why I'm saying right now you cannot make it through the metal grate.
Oh, I know.
I want to use my. Wait, I first want to dash over towards my compadre.
Which one?
This guy, because we're fighting him, the bad guy.
Fair enough.
And then I want to use my. I would like to use up my action surge to get an additional action.
Go for it.
Kick his ass.
Okay. And then. Rage. Rage is a bonus action.
Rage is a bonus action, so yeah, you can rage before swinging.
Okay, then I want to rage. And I want to attack him with my Graviton alloy. With my sword, basically.
Go for it.
Okay. Wah!
That does not decrease his movement, unfortunately, as it is a roll of. Oh, no, it's a 13. But,
Also,
but it does. But
it's
it.
20.
Yeah, you had to roll it. You only rolled a 13.
Oh fuck! How does?
Basically, if it would crit, it would do that. But that's because it's only phase 1 at the moment. So that does hit. Roll damage.
Remember to add
and
2
face
to
change.
your
Okay.
raging.
That is 12 damage.
I do 2 bonus damage because I'm raging, I believe.
Okay, so it's 14 damage. Have you not got your extra damage mod ticked?
It would appear in a separate box.
Yeah.
These are difficult questions. I cannot answer.
It's not showing up. Weird.
Is
Do
this
like an action. The damage type like 2. And then just have it open to see if it's good.
Yeah,
And then click
yeah,
on
plus 2.
your
Yeah,
favorite
just
way.
plus 2. Yeah, just plus 2. So it's 14 damage in total.
So why didn't it
I
why
don't.
didn't the decrease the enemy movement all crit? Because it's 20, right? Because I'm just I'm
Yes.
confused, genuinely.
Yeah, you have to.
It's
You have.
19 or 20 on the die.
Yeah,
Oh fuck yeah, okay.
that's it. If I need to rewrite that, please let me know. But on a 19 or 20 roll to hit, so that's before modifiers.
Okay, and I rolled a 13. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Sick.
It is he turn. So, he as a bonus action, he's going to take out the tongs and he is going to attempt to clamp down on Dorian's arm. Dorian, could you roll me a dexterity save with disadvantage, please?
Yes, I will check really quickly something, and then I will do that for you.
This does not count as a trap, so you cannot use your. So you can't use your danger sense.
Don't you even think? Ah, okay. That's what I was thinking. You said a deck save, right?
Yeah. That is a 7. So
Very good.
It's
these
a
tongs,
that you can see, such as traps or spells.
but this is neither.
He can't see the tongs. Rip.
Well, it's not a trap or a spell, so this is technically it's a weapon attack, but
It's trapping my arm.
so yeah, it clamps down. It's going to clamp down your arm, and it's going to shoot a searing pain through your arm. So
Wait, which arm is this?
your right arm,
Okay.
the one
You lefty?
50 damage.
he is going to take 1d8 fire damage, 2 damage.
He is?
Yes,
Okay.
Sorry.
so he's going to take 2 fire damage, and now your right arm is on magical fire. Congratulations.
Hey,
So as he pulls out these tongs, your right arm just fully ignites
oh jeez.
in this like deep orange fire.
Ah shit.
At the end of the round, you will be taking a d12 fire damage.
Oh damn!
He can just so you guys are aware, he can only do this to one person at a time. So if he chooses to do it, if he chooses to do it to someone else, he will be doing it to that. So then he is going to use his action, because that was his bonus action, and he is going to swing the big ass hammer he's got at you.
No. No
Whoa,
horn.
Is it the magical attack?
No, so you will be resistant to it. So that is a 22 to hit. Does that hit?
Maybe. Yes.
Maybe.
And then it is.
Maybe.
With the eyes.
Okay, that's-
Who knows?
You're going to be taking 3 damage.
Maybe two.
okay, sick.
And yes, I'm rounding up for resistances. Cultist turn. The cultist is going to move over to the other side of the grate and say he's going to shout something at you in an odd language. Looking under the hood, oh, it's the mantis guy from earlier.
What?
You son of a bitch!
It's the mantis guy you chased down at the castle.
You son of a bitch.
So he is going to. Like,
Oh no.
he's gone.
This guy's like a rogue.
He
He'll stab me.
he is in fact gone stab you, and it will count. What's the rules for sneak attack?
If they
Yes,
have
have
advantage or a friendly within 5 feet.
Oh, there. Yeah, he has a.
Don't.
Yes, he does. Yes, he does. There's a guy right.
No, a
5 feet of the target.
Yeah, 5 feet.
Oh, 5 feet of the
Flanking,
target.
essentially.
Oh, okay.
Like, yeah, like I get sneak attack on this guy because Dorian's right up in his business.
So I am going to.
He's not hiding. He's just gonna stab me.
No, he can do something else. Can you make me a wisdom save quick?
Oh,
He's gonna eat your mind.
He got.
He's gonna eat my mind. He's gonna
Yeah.
charm me, probably.
Go on, roll a wisdom save.
He got that Hypnotoad vision.
Oh no! Oh no! You are now pissed terrified of this mantis creature.
Shit.
He casts fear. Ah.
So I don't
Which
have.
just means I can't move towards him.
No. In fact, who are you going to have to? You have to move. In fact, you have to move away from him as far as possible every turn.
I thought it was you could only move. You just can't move towards them.
I run fierce differently. It's like there is like you're scared of them, which is just like move towards them, and then you are fucking afraid of them, which is they are in your mind right now the scariest thing you have ever seen, and you are going to
Bubbles
leg it.
did roll a 0.
Yeah, she rolled a 0. If she had, anyway, that's that he turn. It Gale turn.
My turn?
Yeah.
Well, I guess after all that, I'm gonna put a bullet in his face.
Yeah, I use gun!
I cast a gun.
God.
Well, things were special. He wields a
I
gun.
cast
Yeah.
bullet.
I cast 9 pellet to use in my gun.
Wait. I use cannon.
I cast musket.
I use the ancient martial art of click pow.
I actually just remember the home defense thing with the musket and then the
Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't mean to send that. Okay, +2 on that. Shouldn't that be
Hey, I'm just saying, guns are the real life point and click adventure.
They really are.
That's my real musket +5. It should be alright.
God damn it! I'm
Yes, proficient. There we go. That's more accurate. +8. Okay, I'm gonna use violent shot. So misfire score attack hits. You can roll 1 additional weapon die per grit point spent. I'm gonna spend 1. Okay. Go to shoot. 25 to hit.
That does in fact hit.
Please don't hit me.
Okay. That is 15 piercing and 1 electric damage, and I add an additional d12 to that as well.
Sick, roll it.
Fucking hell.
Can you just put in chat the thing that lets you roll the d20 just so I can give it a quick read? D12 even. Sorry.
Yeah, I was gonna add the d12 like that. Oh shit! No!
Yeah, but can you put in chat the thing that lets you do it just so I can give it a quick read?
Oh, violent shot.
Yeah, please. Yeah, please. +2. Supposed to go over the second rounds. One additional.
How much? 27 piercing.
Yeah. That's meant to be lightning damage, but I just called it electric because I couldn't remember what lightning was called. Yeah, he's still only going to take 1. He's only still going to take 1 because he is resistant to it. But
I think the bullet
Yeah.
disagrees.
yeah, however, the bullet is still reasonably effective.
I'll say, does this
you guys-
roach even still have a head?
Oh no, yeah, he's still got. I'll say,
I'm going to say, this guy has to be an absolute sack of hit points.
he is.
Hit him till he's unconscious so he can
Oh shit!
take him to the police.
Is that your spell a concentration spell?
Oh, you hit. You're shooting the cultist.
Yeah, I'm shooting the
Oh,
cultist.
oh no, yeah. First off, no, it's not. It's less that. It's more just, he's scary and a bug.
It's like dragon fear.
Yeah, but here,
This is a passive.
the running joke to me and the friend that helped me write it was, it's just like a FNAF jump scare. He just takes off the hood, goes boo, and they run off. Anyway,
Takes off his head, goes boo, and then his head explodes.
honestly, you know what? I still think that would probably help the things like, what happens to my head next? That is 32 damage. He is still alive.
The bug is still alive.
The bug is still alive. Not by much, but he is still alive.
Action surge.
I use. Gonna get.
Kill this
Yeah.
motherfucker.
No, he's got to take an action to reload. That was what we agreed on for the musket.
Was it that or was it bonus action? I can't remember.
I said it was a bonus action. If when you take a feat, I can give you a feat to do it.
Okay.
Yeah, because I gunner essentially defeat gunner.
No, it gives slightly more than just you can reload as a bonus action.
What's the feet gunner?
No, the one that I'm off, the one that I will offer him when he can.
Ah, gotcha.
So, the guy that I'm fighting with, he said that he was part of the mercenary group that.
He said he was there and helped pull you to safety after the battle. He did not say he was specifically a mercenary.
All right.
I don't
Anyway.
think he's a mercenary.
Wait, what? DM at me if you don't just what? Because there was a lot of battles.
Yeah. So no, I'm just going to say that battle.
The battle.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ah shit! I could have used a piercing shot for this. I didn't even think about it.
That battle.
Hey, you-
And I'm pretty sure that's what you mean.
What's your plan next, Gale?
Well, I don't really have anything I can spend a bonus action on. Could I guess, spend this round's bonus action and then next round's bonus action to finish the reload?
I will say yes, but you still can't fire your gun next turn.
Okay.
Like I don't mind that. I don't mind you doing that, spending 2 bonus actions too.
Just fumbling through a cartridge box looking for a goddamn
Like-
ball.
Yeah. Anyway, Warfric turn. Actually, you dropped your bag of ball bearings. You got to scramble the floor to pick one up.
So, first of all, I have
So,
a
will you choose
wait.
that? Oh, bullshit.
I actually have a question on you, Pyro.
Yeah, shoot.
Can I use moonbeam inside doors, or basically on the ground?
Good question.
I think it's just a column of light. You don't have to.
Yeah.
It's called on that? Cool.
Whereas
Yeah.
I
How's that?
can't use call lightning in here because it creates too big of a cloud.
Give me a second.
Maybe if you scream really loudly, you can call it.
Sensors on a point within range.
Actually, hold on. I can just. 1 second. This is the wrong thing. There you go.
Yeah, that's I'm just.
Choice.
No, I think you can cast that indoors. I think that's entirely fair.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, put him in the microwave.
Which one? That's the question. Which one? Or
Well, if you put it in that back area, they gotta start running around to not get microwaved.
yeah, basically, after it has a 5-foot radius, basically it's like this.
Yeah, it's a little cute.
Basically, it's like 2 by 2. I would actually just do it right here. Like this.
Alright, that's fine. So they've both got to make con saves.
Alright, 1 second. Need to. Where's my. Alright, basic. Oh, wait. I'll just do it a little bit nicer. Walfric moves over here.
Alright. By the way, giving descriptions for your spell, like Blindside did, would be very much appreciated. Just to give it a little, like touch on how this is how your character casts spells.
Okay, yeah, actually,
I cast spells on my biceps.
that's what I'm doing.
Spell steal.
Basically, what I'm doing is, basically, you shall not pass pose of Gandalf the Grey, using my great axe basically, as like a, not like as a, basically as my staff,
Mhm.
and then say something, something holy and draconic, basically lifting it up, punching it into the ground, and suddenly you see just a little bit of a light from like around my feet, and suddenly you just see like a giant ass beam just bashing down on those 2 cultists by bubbles.
Alright. So, we're gonna start off with the fucking Mantis Man.
Mantis Man.
I'm just imagining this bright light shining down from the ceiling, and you're hearing the Hallelujah chorus.
he had-
blasting.
He has failed to say this second cultist, whatever he is holding it again shatters. He's gonna very quickly step out of there. He has been added to the turn order for the cultist. So he's going to take 10, and he is unconscious. He is on -2.
Which one?
The one who was who was frightening me.
Yeah.
So am I not frightened anymore?
I'll say you will be for 1 turn, because as soon as it happened, you turn to start running, but next turn you won't be. At the end of your next turn.
After the hole I put in him, he's
I
probably
just
bleeding
imagine
on
like
the floor.
basically like the mantis like basically on the fence like and it's really you.
Yeah, it's just a very unpleasant smell. Give me a second. I'm going to have to go and shut my blind because my window is shining sunlight directly through and onto my monitor, and I can't see shit.
I just realized something. I did something like kids do to ants.
Yeah, you just fucking got a magnifying glass.
You just use your axe as a giant magnifying glass with the light in the middle.
Basically, you just can imagine like the ancient spirit on top of the cave, like basically just crawling on the roof, like. Basically magnifying glass.
Seriously, just imagining some kind of holy music playing as this thing is just vaporizing him.
You just see. And they basically turn ashes to ashes, dust to dust.
Oh shit! No, I've just. Sorry, I've just looked this up. You cannot use Moonbeam indoors. I mean, I'm more than happy to say you focus light from the giant fucking light spell, but I think if there's no like natural quote unquote source of light, you can't use it.
Okay, so basically that's my one use of.
You can use it for this and where there is a natural light source.
A 40-foot high cylinder centered on a point within range. Huh.
Yeah, I would say as there are parts of the room and there's also parts that have collapsed where the building's old and stuff, you can probably just about get away with it.
Alright.
Also, I'm gonna move the terminal.
No, wait, actually, that means the beam just basically shoots out of the light ball and just basically just burns them like. Just imagine like the beam just comes out of the light ball and just basically just evaporates.
Bonus action?
Yes.
Shoot.
Wait, one action, correct? No, wait, bonus action.
Yeah.
Bonus action. How about... No, Channel Divinity, No, I didn't use that yet.
I was about to say.
How about... Yeah, how about this? On the guy.
That's as an action.
Yeah.
Alright.
As an action, you can cause.
Okay.
And also, he's not within range. He has to be within 10 feet of you.
Oh, yeah, right. Damn it. I cannot use Misty Step because that's an action.
Got Healing Word. No, you already used a spell.
He already cast.
I don't have Healing Word.
Really?
He's been healing with lay on hands.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm a little bit handy. Actually, wait a minute.
Bit handsy.
Wait a minute.
You know, just that paladin life kind of shit.
I just took 10 feet. I basically have still 20. Can I still move?
Yeah.
I need to take a pee, so I'm going to take a pee.
Yeah, let's move here.
Alright, go on then. Huh.
Okay.
So, Wolfrig, you're about to find out something fun. You're resistant to fire, right?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Okay, Sig. I absolutely do not feel bad about this then. So as you end directly below this artificial sun, you're going to take a D20 fire damage. You're going to take 6 fire damage.
I took 6 fire damage?
You're going to take...
He,
Yeah.
he ended in the
Way
funny
all of us were
Yeah.
silent for a solid like 5 seconds.
So as you kind of stopped, you kind of slowed in the middle of it, and this just intense heat hits you as you walk under it, and you can almost feel any fabric that you're making. Wow, did Zod really not mute himself when he went for a piss?
Oh, sorry, that's me putting water in.
Oh, so I thought that was Zod having his mic on when he was going for a piss.
He sounds like my freaking sink if he's pissing that.
Okay, 1 second, I got this. Okay, wait.
No, it's pretty.
Yeah.
It's pretty fucking obvious where it is. It's in the bright. It's in the bright side. In the bright
I
section.
got it. It's the no-no zone. Don't go in there.
No, you're not allowed to write the no-no zone. I think I made it fairly obvious with the fucking bright circle in the middle of the room.
And by the way, I didn't know that thing does damage because everybody just moves through it.
Yes, and it only does
Yeah,
damage
no,
if you
that's
stop in
fair.
it.
Okay.
That's
Alright,
that's
wrestle the motherfucker and make him burn.
okay,
that-
good thing I have fire resistance. How much does it do again?
one. Yes, you only take 6 fire damage, but it does 1d20 fire damage.
I have a plan.
Also, we need to. Also, Dorian's going to take his d12 fire damage from as it is the end of the round. He's going to take his d12 fire damage from the top. From the
Wait,
top
wait, wait a
attack.
minute. Wait. That actually just reminds me. Aren't I? Don't have batting inspiration.
Yes.
It doesn't let you move or anything.
No, it's
Oh, okay.
it's additional.
Okay.
You need, it's an additional. It's additional dice to.
All right.
Oh, by the way, Bubbles, I'm rolling as far as possible as being your normal movement speed. You don't have to use feline agility to get as far as.
I can't use it until I've spent a turn not moving at all.
Yeah.
What the hell?
So, just take note. So I'll just mention my Discord head. When you get back, you're taking your 1d12 fire damage from the magic tongs. Okay, blindside turn.
Okay. And we go back. This is the moment. I peek over the ledge.
That's not a ledge.
Shoot my short
Don't
bow.
stop.
That's-
Don't step in the fire.
It's not really. I'm just saying that isn't a ledge. That's literally it is collapsed in and it is level.
Oh, okay.
There's
I
a
shoot-
there's a drop down to here as far as it's like a couple of feet. I wouldn't say you had to take extra movement to climb up it. That's how like insignificant it is.
I was just gonna. I thought I could peek over, and then I was gonna shoot.
You can peek if you're prone, but I'm assuming you do not want to be prone.
No. And then
Alright. That does not hit.
a cunning action to hide.
I am going. I wouldn't really say there's a good enough hiding place to let you hide here, unless you dropped prone to be like behind something and then moved.
Also, by the way, there's a giant ass sun in the room.
Yeah, it's like not exactly shadowy because there is an approximation of the sun.
Do not worry, my child. The light of the Lord sees all.
The sun.
Here comes the sun.
There's a nice
I say
It's free real
it's
estate. I see a lot
alright.
over here.
Yeah, I'd say that's probably half cover at best.
The DM is intentionally
I'm
denying
gonna-
players their abilities.
That is
I'm
an,
gonna go over here. This is my rock now, bitch.
this
This
is
is where I am.
there is
Cunning action
there
to
is-
dash, and this
there
is
is-
my rock.
there is technically one space, but I don't think he could reach it.
Hey, I'm just saying, you know what I did immediately? I found the corner. That's my
The rogue was confused by the lack of shadows. Anyway,
There's no shadows in here.
I've done. Oh,
yeah. Zod, check Discord.
I needed to take a dump. Sorry.
Yeah, no, it's fine.
Taking one. Okay, I'm taking damage. Okay,
Yeah, you're taking a D12 from the magic tongue attack because the round changed. It's now Bubbles' turn.
Alright. Question.
What,
Do
but what
I have
did
to
you hold?
move immediately, or can I take an action and then move?
Take your movement immediately.
I have a question.
Damn it.
Did you roll the d12 already?
I did not. I was waiting for you to get back. There you go. That is seven fire damage as the flame begins to eat away at your flesh.
By the way, flame. I'm gonna be I'm kind of cooking right now.
Yeah, you just like stop him cooking.
No, basically it's like a warm flap for lizard.
Hold up, let him cook.
Oh, you missed it. You missed it. The rogue is confused because there is very few shadows in the room because of the. Oh, that's the thing. You weren't here for that. Don't stop in the bright section in the middle of the room. You're gonna take 1d20 fire damage if you end your turn in it.
So then I'm going to.
You're,
better.
and then turning back, you see that they are a corpse. Well, not a corpse, but.
So then I'm going to cast Mage Hand right here.
Hmm?
Because I know where it is, I can direct it without having to see it. I'm gonna have the Mage Hand move because it can move up to 30 feet. Move and it's gonna grab the necklace or whatever.
It's still in the large crystal. They are still working on cracking it through that spell.
How heavy is the crystal?
It's a big ass crystal. It's probably
More
good.
than
Oh,
I was about to say, bear in mind, it is enough to entirely cover a corpse. So, I don't know how big.
Okay, never mind, I didn't do that.
Terran, you're the geologist. How much would a crystal that big weigh? Just like give us a ballpark.
Oh, depends on the crystal.
Probably some variation of quartz.
Give me 1 second here.
You have to check his notebook because he's a nerd.
Says the wizard's apprentice. Oh wait.
Yeah, I dropped out of wizard school.
No, you didn't.
Okay.
You were scared away because you're
Quartz
not.
weighs roughly 144 pounds per cubic foot.
How many cubic feet is that corpse?
I was like, I'm gonna be real here. How many cubic? Just so people know, I'm actually going to Google this.
How many cubic feet is a giant Catman corpse?
I want to say how
1.76
many
cubic feet.
cubic feet is a corpse.
1.76 cubic feet. Of
Yeah, that's what I'm getting.
So, rounding up to 2 to compensate for the difference, yeah, you're looking at like 288 pounds of quartz.
There you go. I hope if anyone's watching, appreciate the fact that I actually Googled that on the stream. Because I'm definitely on a fucking list now.
Hey, I'm just saying, you can't make fun of Steven Universe like that.
Wait, what?
It wasn't the quartz that was the concern, it was the volume of a body.
Sorry, sorry, that just fucking hit me in the field.
Done killed the DM.
Oh,
I'm sorry, but I'm not getting it. Why is it a Steven?
I'll explain later, don't worry. Oh, if anyone's in chat, can you please clip that? It's the second legendary joke made by Sen in this campaign.
I'm back, baby!
Oh,
Throw it back, Chipper, throw it back.
Throw it back, Chipper.
okay.
Anyway, so you said veto that idea then.
Yeah, vetoed that idea. Because I would have realized that it was over 10 pounds.
Yeah. Why did you think it was going to be under 10 pounds?
I thought it was a necklace, to be honest.
Oh, maybe.
I misunderstood.
Okay.
Actually, sorry for the question, but you could also just move me out of the sun.
Just move back.
I can't. It's
Take
not
my turn and just move back where I was.
I mean, you can if you want to. You're more than welcome to. You're more than welcome to dash and just be unback the gate again. I'm waiting to be.
I'm gonna attack that one because that one hasn't dropped its thing yet. I'm
No.
gonna shoot it because I've got a hand crossbow.
Curve the bullet!
Go on, roll it. Oh, that misses.
Bam. Yep. Nope. 100%. Bonus action. I'm gonna do healing word at 2nd level to Dorian.
Okay, fair dues.
Yeah, that's how many points
that
do I get
man
back?
needs some healing.
You get 6 points back.
Thank you, cat lady. Very nice.
E.
Thank you, cat lady.
I like
Very poorly
he-
on those
like-
D4s.
like Dorian's arms on fire, and Wolfric is currently experiencing the true power of the sun. So
Praise the sun.
that's right.
I've got like prestidigitation that theoretically could put his arm out, but I don't think that would work.
I did
It's
s-
magical fire.
I did specify it was magical
Not normal
fire.
What's wrong, Wolfrid? Forget your ozone layer at home? Kickflips.
My guy, it's actually
I'm over
not
here.
home because I'm a fucking lizard.
Yeah, he's a lizard. He's just gonna like lie down. He's be like, oh yeah, this is the shit.
Oh yeah, like when I was 20 and Dad took me to the desert.
Anyway, it's Dorian turn.
Get him. Hit him hard. Kill him dead.
Beat
That's
him
what I
with his
was
own
thinking.
clamps.
Oh, hit him. Oh,
I would have done charm person or something like that, but I really wanted to heal Dorian.
Don't worry, I have
Actually,
charm
it's not
person.
stupid.
except
Would
for
that be possible to? Is the clamp magic or is it the spell?
No, it's just your arm is on magical fire.
Your arm is just clamped.
It is going to continue to burn until either he uses it on someone else, or
Or he lets you go.
he is unconscious, or he cancels
Okay,
it.
but I'm asking. Oh, okay, it's constructed.
Yeah.
Give him the clamp!
Otherwise, I wanted to get him with his own clamp. If the clamp was magical and it wasn't like something that he needed to concentrate on.
It's not concentration. It's a magical item he is attuned to.
Okay.
Alright, we gotta
Oh,
fucking...
Need that.
I can do
I was
it.
just slicing
we
with my
need those
sword.
clamps. That will 100% be something we're taking from this fucker when he's dead.
if he dies,
I like how it went from no, we're gonna knock him unconscious, hand it to the police, and now I'm giving him a shiny up to you. You're like death.
I'm still gonna knock him unconscious and take him to the police.
Nope, 100% Bubbles is ready for blood with all these fuckers.
Why did we change positions?
Hey, listen. I need this guy alive.
Because they're doing something very bad in her eyes.
Pebbles on the river. I need this guy alive.
you need to think again. It's like basically their grave digging.
I don't think Bubbles actually voiced death to the outsiders yet, but
Yeah.
Yeah, no. She
That's the hairy pig.
she has every intention of killing these fuckers.
so
At the same time, once I need him alive, I want to swing my big old sword at him.
go and roll it.
Hey, I'm just saying, he doesn't need
I
his
need him
arms
alive.
to be alive.
Wait a minute. Sorry to ask that, but if you actually hit him with your burning
Yeah.
arm, does it actually do fire damage to him?
No, because he's using his sword.
Damn.
Also, no, that misses.
Can Dorian actually attack with his sword, considering one of his arms is restrained?
It's not restrained. It's just on fire.
Okay.
Jacked.
I was like, he literally clamped down. It did its thing, and then he let it go.
Basically, he pinched you and you burn.
I roll. What the fuck? What I roll?
Bro, I want to know who decided that they were going to make tongs as a weapon.
Me, I did.
Rest of the fucking DM.
We're
It
gonna have
makes-
a barbecue later.
To be fair, it makes more sense when you know his backstory.
Did you watch Berserk? No, you didn't. Or did you?
We have zero
Is he
intention
like
of
a-
learning this fucker's backstory, and
Was
I have
he?
every intention of just murdering him.
Is he like a mid-40s white dad who decided to go bad?
I mean, you should no. He is a okay. The long and short of it is, his family were a famous line of Smiths, and then because of the world fuckery that I've implied, shit
They
happened.
weren't.
Oh, so he blames
They was
shit
until they
happening on. He blames his shitty life on the kings.
trolled.
As far as you are aware, yes. To be fair, he did try and give you the peaceful outcome first. He's not he's a bad guy, but he is not a bad guy.
No, he's a bad guy.
Not that bad.
Anyway.
I did not roll that insight check to see if he was being serious on.
Yeah, no. Bubbles was just like, no, yeah, he is in here. Time for death.
I rolled and I'm playing my character to my roll.
I
Yeah.
didn't roll it. I'm playing my character to not doing that roll.
Trolled.
Yeah. So it was Gale. It was Gale, Wolfric, and Dorian. All were all like, no, yeah, this guy's telling the truth, wasn't it?
Whereas I didn't even bother rolling.
Yeah.
I'm
I
just
was
doing
like,
with
nope,
the cat.
I've already decided death.
Yeah.
I dude.
Yeah. Death to the outsider.
Death to the infidel.
So anyway, still Dorian's turn. He hit him.
I only have a bonus action. I don't think I can use for anything at the moment, I believe.
You have second wind, but I don't know if you want to.
I already used second wind. No, action surge I used, sorry.
You used action surge. You didn't use second wind.
Yeah, but I'm not at the point where I want to use second wind.
Yeah.
I'm already say.
That is fair.
I end my turn because I can.
As long as I have the spell slots,
Offhand dictate.
I have in the bonus actions. I have every intention of just healing you almost every turn, basically,
Alright.
just to keep you up.
It him turn.
Oh no,
Him
him
turn?
pockets.
Yeah. So he's gonna move 5. And his hammer's gonna glow again. Dorian, make me a dexterity save at disadvantage.
No.
Halo theme starts playing.
Oh. Oh. no, it's not. That is a critical failure. So
I
you.
can see.
What? That's 2 crit fails.
Double crit fail.
Okay, so. Yeah, to be fair, the first rolls you took, and it was fair game. Anyway, so you're going to take 2d4 bludgeoning. Obviously,
Resistance.
yeah. So you're going to take 2, but you're also going to be fired back. You're also going to be fired back 20 feet.
Oh, my sneak attack.
20 feet?
Yeah, he's going to collide with you. You're both going to take a d8 damage from the collision. And also, Wolfric's going to move back.
But I am my turn.
Can I catch him?
I'm going to say no. He is flying at speed.
I'm a stronghold man, though.
I'm.
Let him make a strength. Come on, let him make a strength. check.
Oh god, make a strength check. You'll take half. You can both take half damage if he catches you. What's that? Roll both the damages first. That is a 17. I would say that is fair. You're both going to take 1 damage. Yeah. Anyway, yeah.
I did good!
Just put on
Oh god.
gas.
Yeah,
Now
my
you're both
sneak
gonna be on
attack.
fire.
Yeah. Okay. So, Bubbles. He's gonna use his bonus action.
Just turn.
No, he didn't end his turn. And don't forget,
Hello.
using his tongues is a bonus action. So, Dorian, the fire in your arm is going to go out.
Nice.
Yeah, you're gonna have to make me a, what was it, wisdom save or was it dex save with disadvantage? Oh, that was a dex save with
Dex.
disadvantage. Yeah, dex save with disadvantage, please.
Yeah.
Fuck me.
No, it was Bubbles.
Oh, sorry.
Excuse me.
Why
Why is it disadvantage?
It's a feat of his. While the sun is in the room, all dexterity saves are at disadvantage against him.
Praise the sun.
Is that the sun?
Yeah, the sun. It is one of his effects. If he I will say this now because I've kind of revealed it. I was gonna kind of expect one of you. Not gonna lie, I really thought you guys were gonna do something stupid and be like, I attack the sun. So while the sun is in the room, yes, it has health. You have disadvantage on saves against this guy.
I can get rid of it, boys, but I don't think you're gonna like what happened.
Okay. Anyway, so you're gonna start by taking You're gonna take 2d12 from initial ignition, but only 1d12 on every subsequent.
Okay.
So he manages to clamp this right around your chest, so like both sides, and he leans his head forward slightly, and his eyes seem to flash, and then your chest ignites. You're gonna take 10 fire damage,
Ow.
and you are now also burning.
That hurt.
That's not good.
Cultist turn. So this cultist on Dorian, I reckon.
What is hit point total BTW?
Whose?
The players.
Oh, the guy. 250 base. Why?
Oh no, I meant what? I meant what was everybody's health at?
55, I believe.
Considering, I must admit, I have kind of weighted this against you. I was kind of expecting Bubbles to try and talk this one out.
Nope.
No, but Bubbles has decided for death.
Yep. That's
Oh,
it.
that's
Anyway.
double clap.
Let me double check this.
Okay. I'm at 16 hit points.
You need lay on hands.
Okay, so other cultists that got broken out of it. First of all, he's just going to take the damage, and he now is on 2 failed death saves.
Good.
The mantis man is slowly cooking, and it begins to smell like roasted roach. And yeah, okay, Dorian. Can you make me a wisdom save, por favor?
Fuck, my saving rolls will be good.
That is a unsuccessful save. He's going to cast Hold Person on you.
Nice.
Each of these cultists have one special thing they can do. Okay, anyway.
What does old person do?
He can't move now.
Except for the wisdom save or something?
Yeah, a wisdom save on the start of your turn.
Can I still push him?
No, he is rooted to the ground by magic.
Well, no, he can't move.
You
Don't
can shoot the cultist, and that'll make him
You
have
can
to
move him.
do a
I'm about to say,
save.
yeah, you can shoot, you can, yeah, you got line of sight the cultist. Speaking of, Gale, it's your turn.
Okay.
Don't forget you have to take your bonus action to reload, and we agreed that you couldn't fire it this round. You know what? Actually, no. I'll say you can fire it this round, but the misfire and damage chance will be up to rolling a 5.
I do have a question though, DM. So, as a racial ability, I can summon call lightning into the area. Now, I'm not wanting to use this necessarily for its intended purpose, but this is what the spell says here. Let me get it to show it to you here.
What is it you're intending for?
I'm wondering if I can use the storm cloud it generates to try and snuff out the star.
You can block the light from it, yes, and that will stop them taking the fire damage. But the sun is still there, so you will not be losing the disadvantage on saves against him.
I was about to say, judging just by the space the spell generates, I can't technically keep the storm up, but I'm wondering if I can use
I will say,
make a giant cloud.
yeah, I am more than happy if you. I will say you cannot use it to cool down lightning, but you can use it to block the light of the sun to stop them taking fire damage.
I can.
Sounds good to me.
Banger.
I can deal with that. I'll make sure you guys get back your saves too.
All right.
Are you gonna take out the sun?
I can completely blot out the sun.
Here comes.
Oh, okay.
It's not.
Well, if you want,
It's
How
not.
hi- well, question: how high up is it?
It's about 60 feet up.
Yes.
That's the very bottom of it.
that's one tall ass cavern.
It's less that and more the sun melted its way to the height it wanted to be. That's why there's rubble and shit everywhere.
Let me guess. It's just basically like every turn is like 1 centimeter going up.
No, it got to the height it wanted to be at a long time ago.
All right.
Sam, do you go after me or when do you go?
It's after Wolfrig.
Okay.
So you're using.
He's technically at the top of the turn order.
So your action is block out light.
I think we're doing bonus action
is finish the reload. All right, that is fine. It is Wolfrig's turn.
My turn?
Yep.
Okay, I cannot move this man.
No.
But I can do following. Yeah, that's a good idea. I think. I'm gonna use this. Gonna go here.
So
and
how does Wolfrig look while using Misty Step?
Basically he going into an basically normally he would actually just walk and just basically just Misty Step. Or basically if it's like in a fight he would actually go into an attack pose into the direction he wants to attack and then suddenly appear there.
All right, that's fine. So he moves his hands to cast a spell, and about halfway through, he just disappears into smoke, and then which almost corners around him, and then as he reappears, he moves to where you wanted to.
He basically looks like he wants to attack Dorian, but suddenly he just basically does a sidestep, appears here.
Mm.
And next to Bubble stands a Wolfrig with his great axe. Like really, for a second, just really dark looking. Basically, he doesn't look like the normal Wolfrig. He basically looks like attack mode Wolfrig. And there's what is it? Is it that one? I think it is that one. Uses a great axe
and misses. And misses.
And misses? God damn it.
So that is only a 10. Or I'll say you swing your great axe out, and he just raises, and he just leaving the tongs on his belt. He just raises his hand and catches it midair.
Extra attack.
Roll for it.
Okay, wait. Again, the great axe.
And I normally do defender's advantage to that actually, no, that misses.
That misses too?
Yep.
God damn it. Does he grab that as well?
Yeah, you just so you swing your axe back and spin around, and then by the time you even think about where it's going to hit, his hand is there to block it.
Okay. But wait, here's a question. Wait, that's not an action, right?
What isn't?
It is not an action, I think. Healing hand, lay on hand.
I believe it's a bonus action.
That's a bonus action.
Go on, so put it in chat so we can see.
It's probably something they only have.
As an action, you can touch a creature and draw power from the pool.
God damn it! I wanted to lay hands on Bubbles as well.
Yeah, blindside.
Wait a minute.
Okay, I move here.
Okay.
In a good position. I stand there. And this these wisps and flicks of darkness of pure shadow begin to flick up around me like cinders.
Mm.
And I say, the hour is at hand. From the deepest pit of the seven hells to the pinnacle of the heavens, the sun shall disappear, and I cast darkness up on the sun.
Okay, Sephiroth.
Oh, damn.
You choose within range to fill a 15-foot radius sphere with a range of 60 feet. Yeah, no, the light's dissipated. The light is dissipated, but this sun needs to be destroyed. It has 10 HP.
The darkness is.
No, like you. One sec. Let me also double check this math here. So that's
Creatures with dark vision. Is this considered magical light?
Yes.
Of what tier?
I'll deal with it.
Because if it's
No, yeah, the light from it is gone, but the sun is still there.
Got it. It's still there. It's just not shining.
Yeah. So as far
Probably
as
not burning.
no,
But
no,
you still have the disadvantage.
yeah. You need to. It only has 10 HP. You have shown me that you guys can absolutely deal with that.
Actually, you know what? I just realized I could use my fire breath.
Within 60 feet?
Not at the sun, Jesus.
Oh.
I actually meant I'm the guy here.
Hell, if I'd have known that, Pyro, I would have just shot it with the disadvantage.
Yes, the whole point is that you guys wouldn't have known that, and now, and this is going to be a recurring character, so now you know.
fuck. This is a disadvantage.
Do you want? Would you like? Would you, I will let you redo that. Now you know.
Yeah, I thought when you said in the sun, I was like, oh, the sunlight. Okay, wait 1 sec.
Yeah, that's what
I
I
don't-
interpreted it as, too.
I don't do that. I instead
I was like,
up
I,
up here. Fuck you, stupid goddamn sun. My fire's cooler.
yeah, that hits.
70.
70. The sun disappears, and you all feel more sturdy in yourself. More certain of your movements, more clear of thought.
So, how I cast this is like last time.
Just a middle finger instead.
No, a single arcane sigil appears, and I turn it like a stove, and then a bolt of flame just flicks the life in the middle, and I just kind of toss it. Just kind of toss it up there, and I said, "Ha! Fuck you! My light's better."
That's just the boost Blindside needed in his confidence.
That's my turn.
Sick. It Bubbles' turn.
Okay. So, fuck. What am I gonna do?
You need to heal yourself before you kill yourself.
Treat yourself.
Yeah, bear in mind, at the end of your turn, at the end of your turn, you are taking 1d12.
Yeah, no. If you roll max, I'm at 4 hit points. Alright, I guess I will bonus action. Like, before I do anything, I will bonus action heal myself.
Mhm.
Healing word at 3rd level. I am a hurt.
All right.
And then I'm gonna look at him and say, "You know this is wrong. You know what you're doing is wrong.
But I do not.
You need to stop this.
But I do not have a choice. For everyone I hold dear, I must.
Choice always.
For everyone I hold dear, I must. There is no malice behind my swings for you. For any of you. I gave you a chance to walk away. I've tried my best to keep the sanctity of this place.
I'm cackling over in my corner.
You're breaking open a crystal where a corpse is in. That is no sanctity.
There is no sanctity in what the kings do. But you seem to support them. What makes me any different?
You're not like an archmage?
Oh yes, and being an archmage worked out so well for your master, didn't it, Blindside?
That was
The plot thickens.
game. But okay, we can play. I can play hardball, bitch boy. Walk over my rapier. See how your tongs work on me, bitch.
Jesus.
Your sergeant says, I state one more time, there is no malice for you. I understand you are merely following instructions given to you.
This is not me caring anything about instructions at this moment.
Then what even brought
This
you
is me
here?
caring about the place.
Then what brought you here, Bubbles?
Destiny.
No. Destiny was torn from this world.
Destiny brings us always.
Destiny was torn from this world a long time ago.
You think it's a coincidence that I managed to find myself here?
Yes, I do. I believe if you had not decided to leave the home where you were so safe, then you would not be here. It is all simple correlation.
I'm not in any danger outside of my home.
You're in more danger than you know, Bubbles.
What does that mean?
I cannot say. If you believe in destiny as much as you say, then you will find out soon enough. I'm going to say at this point, the crystal here is probably about 3/4 broken.
What is your plan with that crystal?
Once we have got what we need, I will return it around the corpse. From the stories I've been told, they were noble and deserve the warrior's rest. It pains me greatly to do this to it, but once I have done what I need, the necklace will be returned.
Insane.
Go and roll it.
Also inside.
Yeah, go on. If everyone wants to roll insight, roll it.
I'm assuming like
Yeah,
combat's come to a standstill.
Oh wait.
Okay, Dad.
A little bit.
Blindside Gale. Basically, everyone aside from Warfreak can tell that he is telling the truth. Warfreak, you don't quite believe him, but everyone else does seem to.
Alright, so I kind of look at him. I give 2 flicks on my tambourine. And then there's a kind of a wave that comes from it. That gives, as she speaks, a literal, like, honeyedness comes from her voice, almost as if you can see the words in the air dripping with honey. Prove it. Go stand with Dorian.
What spell are you casting?
And I'm casting suggestion.
Am I still in a whole person spell?
Yes. What's the save on that?
It is a. Hold on, let me click it.
Wisdom.
I think it's
14.
wisdom.
It's a 14.
Yeah, my DC is 14.
The
So
one
it's your choice. I don't know if you do meet it beats it or not.
I do defender's advantage. So he does make that save, but he says, if that's what it will take for you to trust me. And he's going to walk over and stand next to Dorian.
Okay. I'm gonna make my way over to where I was standing previously,
I don't know how
looking
this
at the
is.
crystal.
I don't know this will have.
I want to make it. I want to make it very obvious that I'm not like doing anything or like anything like that. I just want to watch.
Oh, well, having the
Oh,
guy.
I want to give that impression. That's not what I'm actually doing.
Yeah, I know what you're actually doing.
Oh wait, Wolford should have rolled concentration when he got hurt by the fire.
Pardon?
Is he holding concentration and keeping me on fire, BTW?
He doesn't have to. It's magic item ability.
Oh,
It's
cool.
I have a question. How is putting
So
the
it's
guy
still on
that
fire.
how is putting the guy that put me on fire with tongs next to me whilst I made a hold person spell?
Because
gonna-
he thinks we're chill right now.
Lit me on fire
Also, I
once.
forgot that there wasn't fire.
Yeah.
Lit me on fire once.
Literally this fucking second.
Yeah.
Light me on fire once.
I mean-
shame on you. Light me on fire
Yeah.
twice. Shame
All
on the
right.
back.
So is that your turn?
Action, bonus action, movement. Yep.
All right.
Can I make a deception check to make it seem like I mean no harm and I just want to watch what they're doing?
At the moment he is trusting you.
Okay, cool.
So it's Dorian's turn. Make a wisdom save for me.
Ciao. Ah.
That is successful. You can move. You can move again.
Free. Cool. I don't really have anything else I will do for now. Just watch the guy next to me and later ask him some serious questions.
You can ask him some questions now.
But private.
Okay. So it is his turn. As he is trusted, I just realised Bubbles had to take her 1d12 at the end of her turn. So
Honey, you take a 1d12 at the end of your turn. She walked down to the kitchen.
yeah.
Actually, I have her character sheet. If you want to tell me what it is, I can add it.
Yeah, if you'd be so kind. She's going to take 12 damage from that.
Oh shit. Okay, she's at 14.
However, on
You took 12 damage.
Nero's turn, he is going to stop the flame. He takes the tongs and turns them, and the flames still do the damage, but he's completely slipped his mind, so just the flames dissipate. The cultist, seeing that his spell has finished, but that he is not attacked, just simply returns his hands back into the sleeves. It is Gale's turn.
Poor Mantis Man. He's fucking dead.
Yeah, the Mantis Man is dead.
I burned him to crisp.
Yeah.
Oh damn. You guys like them? Oh,
Can I get? Oh,
okay.
she's
That's
in the
good.
kitchen, so I need to wait for her to come back to ask her what it is she's doing with an insight check. Ugh.
Well, it's your turn right now, so
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm trying to figure out what to do here. I'm
Did,
definitely
like,
gonna. I'm done reloading at least.
yeah, you are ready to fire at a moment's notice.
We still have two. If we stop the ritual, we have this one and this one to care for, right?
They are the ones performing the ritual.
Okay.
I guess hold action, and then anybody doesn't.
What
get
are you holding the action for?
Fire the rifle.
At who if they do what?
Well, I guess I'll just kind of sit and wait, and I'll if it seems like we're gonna start up a fight again, I'm gonna shoot one of the cultists.
All right. Any preference on which one? One of the you don't have. I'm gonna. It's just gonna have to be this one because I don't think you've got line of sight with the two that are standing on either side. Actually, you might. You. No, not really.
I'd say I could move positions.
You could move. Still, it is your turn.
Tell you what, I will scoot down here. Have I seen what each of them does?
At the moment, they're still performing the ritual. You saw what these two were doing.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming that you can figure out what the other two in there are doing.
Wait a minute. So this is basically like a wall, right? Like a
Yeah,
fence?
it's a very thick iron portcullis so that you can't slip through.
All right.
All right. Speaking of, it is Wolfric's turn.
Oh, thank you.
Figure out where I want to move to.
I'm basically moving next to Bubbles. Quick whisper.
So I don't think she's back yet. If you're trying to whisper something to her.
Oh. Okay. So I'll just wait for a second. Oh, okay.
So, what is Wolfrig doing?
I'm standing there for a sec. Actually wanted to stand there for a second, ask Bubbles what her plan is by
She's on her way
watching.
back.
Alright. And then basically use Misty Step to get in, and maybe if the plan is to let them do the ritual, do nothing. If it's like stop the ritual, Misty Step inside, destroying the ritual things from the
Stealing
guys.
the necklace.
Yeah.
How many Misty Steps you got left?
I think one.
Okay, I'm back.
I have
Welcome-
one left.
Welcome back. So,
Okay, so Warfric basically moved next to Bowles and asked us what's the basically whisper what's the plan?
Can't stop them from doing this ritual, but I can stop them from getting that artifact.
I can still do something. Remember
I'm
this?
gonna break the crystal, and then I'm gonna take the necklace.
Okay, but wait a second. Can I take actually a person with me if I use Misty Step?
Dimension door.
yeah, no.
Ah, damn it.
Also, what spell are you planning on using, honey? Because if you're using what is it? Not spectral hand, mage hand.
Mage hand.
That moves pretty slowly, doesn't it?
30 feet. I can summon it 30 feet. Basically 2 here. Grab the necklace, bring it 30 feet to me.
By the way, just saying. I mean, I could still use Misty Step, get in there, destroy those 2 artifacts of those guys, and then just if that's also a plan. I'll use my
That's what you
breath. I'll use my breath weapons actually. That's also a thing.
If that's what you want to do, but that's my plan.
Okay. You know what? I'm just. Actually, by the way, how's your HP?
Oh, by the way, while you're out, as he is lending his trust to you, he has extinguished the flames.
Oh, okay, sweet. I'm at 14.
How much is your max?
29. I'm 15 down.
I give you. I touch you on the shoulder and give you lay on hands for 10.
Right, so does Blindside want to do anything?
Yeah, I'm not doing anything.
I said Blindside. Sen, you up?
Apologies. I knock an arrow indignantly, and I hold my action to fire if if the fight breaks out again.
All right, that's fine. Bubbles. The crystal will break on the bandit's next turn.
Okay.
Well, it's noted bandit, it's
I want-
cultist, so.
Okay. So I want to ready my mage hand to grab the necklace and bring it to me.
All right. Dorian.
I'm still waiting for him to do that thing.
Are you readying an action?
Oh, when the gate opens, the cultists will attack, right?
No. Right now you are neutral as far as they are aware.
Then I will ready the attack just in case.
Nero already in action.
Okay. That's for me then, really.
I want to change my
On
target
the-
to what's his face.
That's fair. So he is going to walk. Cultist is going to walk to here, and the crystal shatters. The body, the cult. So Nero is going to hold out a spell bead, crush it in his hand, and counterspell your mage hand. I may be trusting, but I'm not a fool, Bubbles.
Hey, I was ready to roll a deception check or sleight of hand or some shit.
I'm pretty sure.
Disguise what I was doing.
I'm afraid you really. I don't think. Unless you have subtle spell, I think it's fairly obvious. That's the whole point of subtle spell.
Wait a minute.
Stealing stuff with mage hand's my thing. Mine's invisible.
I mean, I know it's right now a little bit of a bad moment, but can I use Misty Step, just take the damn thing?
You can attempt to, yes.
Can I attempt to.
All right, go for it.
Using Misty Step really quickly to move right over here and grab the.
I'm going to warn you. That is exactly where the corpse is. If you materialize through it, you will powderize its chest.
Can I?
No, you can't Misty Step the same space that is occupied.
You go there.
Yeah, I'm gonna move there.
But that's probably where its head is.
It's probably about the same.
Which
Misty
side?
Step over here, grabbing the amulet.
So the other two cultists are going. Well, still the cultist's turn, and these two have ended their turn because they've stopped casting the ritual. So this one is going to. Which one's that one? That's not the hold plus. No, the hold plus one is the one that's at the altar at the moment. So that bottom one I ideally need. So this top one is going to walk up, and as you're behind it, could you roll me a perception with disadvantage, please?
Mm-hmm.
Give it a second. That is a 2. You do not notice as the cultist's hand slips under your arm and takes the amulet. He then throws it to this other one, who will take out a spell bead, cast teleport, and disappear.
Fuck.
Very well. If you wish to continue the battle, I will oblige. But right now I must return that corpse to the crystal, as I promised. Any objections?
I unnock my arrow. Like I slowly release the pressure and put the arrow away.
So he's going to. Well, if there's no objections, I'm going to say combat is over.
Yes.
All right. So he's going
Peace and happiness.
He's going to walk up, going to nudge one of the cultists, who's going to walk over here, pull a lever, and the portcullis slides open. He walks up. That cultist steps out the way. And he turns to Warfrig and says, "My good paladin, please step backwards. Please step
Where
backwards.
did he take that?
I'm afraid you betrayed my trust, and I do not allow people to do it more than once. I will tell you that it is secure, and as promised, once we are done with it, it will be returned. But right now," he holds out his hands and casts a spell. The crystal returns around the corpse. It looks exactly the same. He says a few words. You don't recognize the language, but you recognize it as a fairly common burial rite.
So do I walk out here? We can't stop you from getting it, so what does that thing do? It's not gonna.
It will not cause harm to anyone.
Insight.
Go on, roll it.
16.
No, again, he's telling the truth. He just turns and says, "What I do, I believe, is for the betterment of all who live on this continent."
Tell me where you took it, and I'll cast suggestion again.
It was 14, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So can you cast it?
I will actually use, before I do that, unsettling words. So he's gonna take. So the next saving throw he's gonna make is gonna be. I'm gonna roll my bardic inspiration die, and he's gonna have a minus that whatever I roll on my d8.
All right. So that is a 15, but it was a minus a d8, right? Was he going?
Yep, and it was -2.
It was -2, so he's just under.
13.
His eyes glow for a moment. It's being taken to our base. Which one I am not sure, but I am aware it is in one of our hideouts. He blinks, and the spell's gone.
I say in Infernal, you speak this tongue?
He replies in Infernal, "I do. It is the chosen language of most of our members."
In Infernal, I was like, give me but a moment, and then I squat down and I pull out a piece of paper. I cast. Not that.
So the.
Wait, there we go. I'll
All
send
right.
you what.
Yes,
I'll send you what I write later. But it is an Infernal,
that is fine.
and it currently will only appear to Nero. And when I'm done, I'll twist a piece of paper, or I'll just kind of like offer the piece of paper.
He will take the piece of paper.
I give
I'll give a sly grin and an infernal. I'll say, "You've not earned my trust, but neither of the kings." And I turn away.
In Infernal, he replies, and I would expect no less. I wish you luck. So, him and the cultist are going to approach the exit, and he turns back and says, and please, before you go, the lantern oil was not us. Someone was here before us. And they are going to leave.
Aye.
Bubbles. There is a half-buried sarcophagus over here that you noticed as you were standing over there and fighting. It has already been opened.
Alright, I'll go over to it.
Inside is an amulet. It is pinned to the cloth of what one of the corpses are wearing, but you feel attached to it. Not in a magical way. It's just, no, someone thinks I should have this.
Okay, I'll pick it up.
So as you pick it up, you can definitely feel some kind of magic off it, but you're going to have to attune to it to find out what it does. So as the room is now slowly beginning to return back to darkness.
Cast light on myself.
You are now glowing. There is still the corpse of the mantis cultist.
Go loot that shit.
I want to look around at this place to see if there's any kind of weird markings on the ceilings or any kind of petroglyphs.
There's a few markings, but it's mostly decoration. There's a lot of talon. There's a lot of talon and river symbolism. But aside from that, it's all like respectful stuff in long dead languages. So, Bubbles, you said you were going to loot the cultist. On them is a small broken charm. There is a bag containing 150 gold pieces, and a shattered drunkard's bell.
I bet they're carrying those.
Taking a pee.
Yeah, lad, mute if you need to go for piss. Fair enough, but please do mute yourself first.
I'm sorry, I'm filling water in a bowl.
That's a weird way to say you're pissing in a bowl, lad.
No, Bubbles made boiled eggs, so I'm putting them in chilled water.
Also, that's what I
Anyway.
would say if I forget to mute myself when I go for a pee.
All right, so I think that's going to be it for this session. So I will say thank you guys for playing with me. It's always a pleasure. Hopefully be able to do this more often.
Yes.
Good to play.
Do we have a level up or anything?
Yes, that's what I was going to say next. Everyone can take a level up for next session.
Yeah. I'll do that later.
Level 6. Yay!
And everyone in chat. It says there's been a couple people watching. We had Dan Vince earlier, but I think it was up to 4 people I saw later. Thank you very much for coming along. It's always a pleasure to stream for you guys. From me, that's a good game and goodbye. And I'm sure it's the same from my players here.
GG.
Bye-bye.
Oh, yippee.
And I will see you all next time. Goodbye.
Yo, fuck boy.
Same bat time, same bat channel.
Shut up. I'm not having that be the end of the stream. We need to come up with something funnier.
Bazinga!
No.
First time Bubbles
Anybody got a
ever
really loud
wanted to
fart
go.
noise?
Yeah. Yeah, we just get far NP4. Nah, I'm just...
Ouch.
Yeah, Warfrid roll 1 HP. There you go. That's your.
That's
Alright.
all.
Bye.